Greetings to everybody tuning in to watch this sometime in the future. I'm glad you're here. Regardless of how much of this stuff you've seen before, I welcome you to the Prologue world, in which I'm still trying to initialize this channel, even though this is already like the 76th video. Yeah, this is still, all of this is still the beginning, alright? I'm still working on it, still trying to. Wow, that's baby zombie. It's really rushing it. I'm trying not to be rushing it, unlike that baby zombie. I'm trying to take it very slow, like super slow. Like I haven't gotten anything done yet, even though we're like on episode 20. I built a house and I'm working on a sheep farm. So yeah, if you are new to this channel, I want to warn you that this is not meant to be entertaining or informative. I'm trying to appeal to. I'm trying to capture the authentic experience of playing Minecraft the way like a normal person would generally play Minecraft. Although I'm not a normal person, like I play this Minecraft in an extremely compulsive manner, so I don't know how relatable it actually is. But basically, I'm not editing anything. I'm trying to avoid editing. I really just don't like to edit because it's tedious and time consuming. So that's I'm just trying to rationalize that by by trying to frame this as something special. I don't know. Today, anyways, I do try to talk about certain things, about specific things. Today, I want to talk about art, about what constitutes real art, and what's the distinction between art and not art, I guess. So I do try to make it somewhat slightly entertaining. All right, that's my trademark, slightly entertaining. So I hope you find this enjoyable, but it's not meant to be sensational. All right, so if you're gonna tune out right now, I wouldn't hold it against you. I think it's completely reasonable. So but otherwise, if that does sound like something you might be interested, I think that people would, some people find this kind of stuff refreshing, who might feel jaded about how normal, typical YouTube is. This is like non-conformist YouTube. But I'm trying to. This is like revolutionary or something like that. Anyways, art. Let's start talking about art. I'm gonna make a painting. I'm gonna draw a painting. It's really easy to make paintings in Minecraft. It's like way easier. Oh crap, not that one either. Where's my wool? There it is. I knew I had some wool in here. It's like super easy to make paintings in Minecraft. This is how you do paintings in Minecraft, okay? You put a bunch of sticks together in a box like this, and then you put a piece of wool in the middle, and then you get a blank painting like that. And then when you put it onto a wall, it's like it just instantaneously paints itself. Like presto, there it is. Look at that. I am now an artist. This is real art, right? Isn't yeah. So somebody originally made this painting. All right, somebody did the pixel art. This is pixel art, okay? Original, I didn't do it, but somebody, you get what I'm trying to say. Look at this guy. Now my house is more complete. Now it feels. Even should it be on this side? Maybe it shouldn't. Is that really the best spot for it? I don't know. This is where I imagined it to look, but now I'm having a second because it probably would actually look better on this wall. Well, no, because then the corners, I'm gonna get the auspicious corners of it. I don't. Well, let's see. Let's look at it. It's gonna be different though. It's gonna change. Oh man, it's gonna be a whole different painting now that I put it up here a second time. Look at that. All right, I think that actually looks kind of better. It looks better on that wall. I do kind of like it better on that wall because now I can get a bigger, a more perspective on it. I can go a little further out to take a better look at it, and you're definitely going to see it every time you go up the ladder. So yeah, it's like a cowboy or whatever that is. It's like a guy on a horse. Yeah, very nice, real art there. So there we go. That's the art for the day. This is going to be the thumbnail of the video, or maybe the previous guy. I don't know. The previous guy kind of made a good thumb. Maybe I should make two. I should make another painting. Have a second painting over here too, because like it would be cool to have two paintings. Why not? Let's go. Let's make a second painting. Yeah. Let's just have two paintings. Why not? And then I'll have twice the amount of art. It's fantastic, and love it how easy it is to make art in Minecraft. It's just what, the same one? Nah, come on, I can't just have two. Come on now, come on. There we go. There we go. It's a nice a gentleman in the Arctic or whatever. It's some snow. A guy standing in the snow, looking over things. Yeah, there we go. That's okay. Now we're good. All right. Yeah, let's roll with that for at least this one episode. I might have second thoughts about this and take these down and move them around or whatnot. But for the time being, I just wanted a good thumbnail. All right, just because we're going to be talking about art, but also, I can harvest this. I'm gonna go ahead and harvest the bamboo, the sugar cane. I keep wanting to call it bamboo. It's not bamboo. Also, I'm probably going to be chopping more trees, even more trees. I thought I was going to be done chopping trees, but nah, there's going to be more trees to chop. I'm going to need to make another axe. This is going to be, I can probably let go of some of this fence for the time being, though. Because this is more than enough to make the sheep farm I'm working on, so I probably don't really need all of this fence for now. There we go. That should clear enough space for me for more wood and such. I'm also going to be digging dirt today and hopefully making more progress on the sheep farm. And then perhaps with all of the wool that I'm going to have from that sheep, I'll make more art. Because that's all it takes in Minecraft. That's the use for wool. I figured out a good use for all of the sheep, all of the wool that I'm going to have. I thought I was going to make a completely useless sheep farm that, every now and then I'll gather snip some wool off of them for the beds, and then it was just going to be completely useless otherwise. But no, I've come up with a good use for the wool. I'm going to actually make art out of the wool. I'm very happy about that. So, anyways, I decided I'm going to need to be chopping more trees because I actually decided I'm going to want this fence to extend out to this tree. Right? Because there's that tree, and then there's like that one's kind of close enough that I don't think it's going to be that much more work to go all the way out to this tree. And I think it's gonna have 3 trees incorporated in it, and then over here we got these nice big beautiful trees that I am also very fond of, and I was thinking around these trees I kind of want to have like a campsite. So I'm going to remove all this dirt. I might actually go one more layer down. I don't know, that's a lot of work. That's a big layer there. Maybe not. Maybe not. A lot of the stuff I'm just spontaneously figuring out on the spot, although I do try to think ahead, right? I try to think ahead. I do some work on this stuff. I think ahead, all right? So but that makes it. Does that make it slightly better than us? Does that distinguish my content from just straight up slop content? No, I still think this qualifies as slop content because it's completely unedited, right? Isn't that what it means? But I mean, I guess I put a tiny bit amount of effort into it. I need my hoe there. So yeah, I'm gonna remove some more of these trees. And yeah, today I wanted to talk about what I think constitutes as real art. What distinguishes art from non-art. Do I consider this to be art? What I'm doing right now, is this art? Is this art? Is recording yourself chopping trees and digging dirt, does that constitute as real art? I don't think so, all right? And I do have, I'm not completely confident in my assessment of this stuff. I don't have, I don't, as I said, as I warned you, this isn't meant to be informative. I'm just sharing my extremely subjective perspective on these matters. So I'm just sharing my personal thoughts over here about what I think would constitute as real. All right, these trees, I think these trees are out of the way, far enough out of the way that I'm not too concerned with them. I'm probably gonna end up pitching a bed out here and a chest. Maybe I'm gonna have a chest here. It's gonna be a good spot to stash all of the dirt that I'm gonna have. I'm gonna end up with tons of dirt and a crafting table over here. Let's do that actually. Let's go ahead and get that going. Crap, I think I already have a crafting table in the house. I think I actually have some chests there too. That's fine. I don't want to go all the way back there right now. It's no problem. It's fine. I have plenty of storage space. It's not like I'm You know, it's not like the crafting table there is going to hurt anything. I have a spare crafting table in the chest. Ooh-wee. Where do I want this crafting table to be at? It's a very important decision. I'm thinking like right here. Thinking like right here, and then the bed is going to be like against this tree. And I'm going to need to get more wool. With shear off some more wool to make more beds. Let's go ahead and break this hoe. I'm tired of, I don't like that hoe being like almost broken. There we go. Now it's completely broken. All right. I do want to go ahead and shear some more sheep so that I have, because I want to make sure that I have a bed on me at all times. I'm pretty sure there was like a sheep around here somewhere, like a white sheep. I know there's a black sheep that I need to free, that I need to liberate from its the place where it's stuck in, by that big pit, the giant pit there. I thought that there was another sheep. There's a black sheep over here. Let's get some black wool from this black sheep. Hopefully that it's going to give me 3 pieces of wool. Hopefully. Maybe. Yeah. 2 pieces of wool. That's not enough. I hope it eats some grass right away. I like the flowers over here in this meadow. I'm going to have to build something in this meadow eventually. I really like this meadow area over here. It's going to be a while. There's so many more trees. I'm going to have to chop down all of the small trees in this forest, making my way to the meadow. Like all of these small trees. Like I still have so much more tree chopping to do. It's just, we're just getting started, guys, with the tree chopping. It's, come on, half of Minecraft is chopping trees and digging dirt, all right? This is nothing, this is typical, this is how normal, I'm trying to capture real Minecraft, all right? This is real Minecraft. You end up just chopping trees and digging dirt half of the freaking time. Maybe not, maybe most people find that too tedious and they end up doing pursuing the fun things in Minecraft, like going to the nether or getting diamonds or something. Man, that sheep still hasn't eaten anything. Come on, sheep. I'm waiting on you. We got people. We got viewers. I'm recording a video here. Why don't you? All right, I gotta go ahead and sleep. I'm gonna put a fence post over here just to have some light, just because I don't want to sleep in pitch darkness. Let's do something like that for now. Well, I didn't get anything done this whole day. That's all right. I got 2 more days to go in this video. I'll make some progress. I'm going to deliver on my not promise. It wasn't a promise. I don't know well, I don't know what to call it. I'll leave the tip of the tongue word in the video description once I figure out the word. Hello, sheep. Can you eat some grass real quick so I can get more wool so I can make this bed? See, this was not planned. I didn't plan on this. I did not plan on getting carried away, watching a sheep, waiting for a sheep to eat some grass. I'm gonna go to the stuck sheep and free the stuck sheep, because I can snip that one, and then hopefully it doesn't get. I mean, eventually it needs to get unstuck. But I kind of wanted to have the sheep enclosure already completed before I did that. All right, fine. I'm gonna go. Fine. I'm gonna go ahead and complete the sheep enclosure before I unstuck the sheep. So that's all right. I'm just gonna not put the bed up yet. I'm just gonna wait on the bed. That's fine. I'm gonna go ahead and put the chest over here though, because I anticipate a lot of dirt in the near future, and I'm gonna want a chest over here for all of this dirt. Big chest, because I'm gonna have lots of dirt. Probably not that much dirt. I don't know how much dirt it's gonna be, but it's gonna be a good amount of dirt, because we're gonna go all the way out to this tree. Okay, and then I do want to thin out this forest a little bit more over here. I haven't even gotten started talking about art, about the topic. See, sometimes this will happen, because these videos, like, they're completely I don't. There's a big unplanned element to these. Like, I also am trying to be very cautious because I'm playing in hardcore mode, so I'm trying to be, I don't know, I might get killed any day, anytime. I gotta watch out for creepers, and mainly for creepers, and endermen are very dangerous, apparently, as I learned the hard way in the previous playthrough. I need another axe. This is why I have, that's why I made the spare X. See, I knew this was coming. Oops, come on, I wanted to jump up this log. There we go, I knew I could do it. So yeah, this is, I don't consider this to be real art. Like, this is, and the reason I don't consider it to be real, because I think that art is supposed to be optimized. It's supposed to be an optimization. But primarily, I mean, first of all, that's not the most important quality of art. The most important quality of art, in my opinion, okay, and not even in my conclusive opinion. I have second thoughts about this sometimes. I don't even know if these are my conclusive thoughts, all right? In my current, no creepers, right? You can't just forget to look around for creepers, because that's when they'll come and get you. Yeah, I need to go up a little further to get all of this wood. Damn it. It's getting tricky. Why this should not, this is being a little tricky. Okay, where's my dirt? I need to put some dirt down. No, I want that there. There, let's do that for now. I like to use dirt. I don't have any bamboo to make the whatchamacallit, the stuff that you can use to scaffolding. I don't know. I'm not gonna carry scaffolding around with me everywhere. I just screw that. I end up using dirt all the time, just to, you know, for scaffolding purposes. Anyways, even after scaffolding is kind of like it takes some time to get used to scaffolding. Like you never, like it's different. It works different. Like you'll fall through it a bunch of times at first, and you might end up falling to your death through scaffolding. I don't want to do that. I'm not used to scaffolding. Okay. I am trying to keep that tree. I gotta carve out. Man, that's difficult. Why am I doing something that's difficult? I'm trying to keep it easy. I'm trying to make this easy on myself. Okay, I guess I have to use the dirt scaffolding to get up to those tall branches there. See, this isn't real art, because real art is supposed to be refined. But I don't consider that to be the most important characteristic of art. The most important characteristic of art, according to my present me, okay, and I might change my mind about this, is its authenticity. I think that art is supposed to be an authentic expression. You're supposed to, like, to me, that's as my current. My current conception of art. Okay, according to my current conception of art, okay, I believe it to be an authentic expression. So, and unoptimized. It needs to be authentic and refined. So you need to, like, you should be editing your videos for them to be art. This is not art. This is, perhaps the videos themselves are kind of like, this is me recording myself making art, because, like, I do think that the builds that I end up with, I would consider that to be art, because that is authentic. Like, I'm building stuff exactly the way that I want to build them, and I'm avoiding trying to pander to the YouTube trends. I don't care about what's popular, about what looks cool. I don't care about trying to appeal to a larger crowd. And I'm also, I just don't want to edit anything. I mean, that's the real reason. But I also just want to, and I don't want this to be, like, I want to capture the experience of what the way that I like to play Minecraft. Okay, these two also have to go, because they just feel, well, no, I don't want to get carried away. I don't want to get carried away too far chopping trees, because I want to actually complete the sheep farm today. It would be great. It would just be fantastic if I actually managed to complete. I only have a day and a half left. Let's go ahead and actually get on with digging dirt now. I gotta dig dirt now. Because if I want to complete this sheep farm today, I need to get on with the digging of the dirt, which is my favorite thing to do in Minecraft. I absolutely love digging dirt. But today I'm talking about art. So I'll talk about, digging dirt is also a very important topic that I would like to revisit a little more in the future. This probably also does not constitute as art. Although, it's not, because it's not refined, because it's not optimal. It's not optimized. I mean, improvisation. I mean, I guess you could make the case that good improvisation is art, but that's also supposed to be refined. Like, I'm not an expert. I'm not a professional improviser. Like, I'm not. I don't know why I got carried away shoveling this bit of dirt over here. It just felt right. Okay. Good improvisation, like that's a skill. That's something that you have to work on. I'm still kind of like I'm barely even trying to do that, right? Like I'd like to get better at it. I guess I probably am gradually getting better at it just from practicing doing this. I suppose this counts as improvisation, but I still wouldn't call this art because I'm not like good at it. You know, like this is me practicing art. Like perhaps this is I can call it practice. The practice of trying to get good, trying to make art in the long. Maybe I'll get good enough at this that at some point it becomes something more akin to art. But this is not. It's not refined enough. Like good art, it's supposed to be like heavily edited. Like good poetry, like poetry in particular. You're supposed to edit. Wait, that's not what I meant to do. I'm just trying to do this. Good poetry, is heavily edited. Like you're supposed to edit the crap out of it, because the objective of art is that what you're trying to refine for is that you're trying to make it more authentic. Like you're actually trying to make it more the way that like bring it closer to what you want from it. So it's supposed to be like the refinement of art is also, it's not like a refinement. You're not trying to make it better in the sense that it's more in line, it's more aligned with what works, with what's popular, with what is currently, with what might actually, with the kind of artwork that might actually make you money or something like that. Like art is not supposed to be about making money. At that point it becomes a grift. If it makes that, I think it's very distinct. Like if you're just doing, that's why you can't really be an artist starting out. Like I think you have to kind of see or do art as a side job, as a side gig, as like a hobby, until perhaps eventually in the long run, perhaps someday, it takes off. Like it gains traction to where you're actually making a substantial money from it, and then you can potentially start making a living from it. But you should never find yourself in the circumstance of having to make art, of having to do, because at that point it's no longer art. At that point you're doing it because you have to, because you're having to make money. And I think that disqualifies what you're doing as real art. Because real art has to be genuine, it has to be authentic, it has to be desired, it has to be an expression of what you really want, what you actually want. You, not what other people want, but what you want, what the artist wants. It's just supposed to be a maximally authentic expression. That is what I consider to be art. All right, there's still some more time. Let's make some more axes and hoes. We need more hoes. And shovels. I'm out of shovels. Oh, and I'm running out of cobblestone. It's alright, I got enough for today. For this episode, I think I have enough of the shovels. I don't really need another stone hoe. Because I'm done with the trees. Let's just make another shovel. Because I'm digging the dirt right now. Okay, and it's time to sleep before the creepers spawn. Alright, so much, I'm well rested now. Alright, I can get back to shoveling the dirt. And this is why I built this chest. So now I'm out of inventory space. I can go ahead and drop off all of the dirt. There we go. That's alright, all of this is okay. Maybe that sheep I bet that sheep is ready to be harvested from. Again, let's go snip that sheep. Shear the sheep. I don't know why I'm running. I tried to avoid rushing in this game. It's tempting because I'm trying to. I do want to, like, I do care about trying to make this at least slightly entertaining. Like, I do care about that. All right. But I also, like, I am not editing. I don't ever want to edit. It's tedious and time consuming, and I don't like to do it. Okay, so I don't know if that's ever happening. I know, like, I know that this I'll probably gain a lot more traction if I actually edited this stuff, but I'm just not going to do that. And I do think that there is plausible rationalization for not editing. I do think that there is a level of charm to somebody that's just trying to wing it, that's trying to just I think it adds to the relatability factor. Okay, I do think that it makes it more. Oops. There we go. That's where I want things. That's where I want my things to be. All right, let's dig more dirt. Ah, man, I barely got started talking about art. So yeah, I consider art to be kind of like a manifestation of your real nature. Like, that's another way of looking at it. It's supposed to be about self-expression, about being true to your real nature, about expressing what you really want to say. All right, well, I'm just basically repeating myself at this. Now, a very respectful, a very reasonable line of criticism in that direction, against that stream of thought would be, like, let's say, like, one could say, well, wait a minute, what about, how is, like, when you're not being true to yourself, like, when you're not being completely authentic, well, is that not natural? Because technically speaking, you're still just following your impulses. Like, if you're doing art deceptively, if you're just trying to pander to the trends and do what's more appealing, and it works, and people like it. I mean, is that really bad? I mean, so I don't actually know if that's bad. I wouldn't actually hold it against people. Like, I don't think there's anything actually, I don't think it's malicious. I don't think that it's there's anything unethical in doing that, doing that kind of grip. Like, life is a hustle, all right? It's a respectable hustle at that point. That's perfectly reasonable. It's not bad. It's not wrong to do that, right? I'm not trying to say that. I think it's entirely respectable to do that. But I would consider it not real art, because it's not. It wouldn't be like your. Like, it's not like you get here's how I address this criticism. Like, I thought about that, about, like, well, deception is also an impulse. Like, you're still staying true to your nature when you're doing that, and I think that's absolutely correct. That's not inaccurate at all. You're absolutely right. Like, that's I think that is true. That even when you're trying to deceive people, you are technically acting on an impulse. You're always doing what you feel like doing. Even when you're, like, however, even if you're being rational, well, that rationality, that's just contributing to your impulse. That just changes your impulse. Like, you're still just you're going along with your impulse. So in a way, it's inescapable to be doing what you feel like. You're always doing what you feel like doing. So in that sense, but then how does that just completely does that stream of thought, does that completely disqualify, does that discredit my perspective of art being an authentic expression? Well, here's the thing. I think that when that does happen, when we do act on the impulse to be deceptive, to whether it's malicious or not, like, it doesn't necessarily have to be malicious, but I still consider that a maladaptation. And when we do get that impulse, it's never by itself. Like, you end up having to choose one of multiple different impulses. Like, you're always, like, a part of you probably, if would prefer not to have to do that. Like, people or would you would probably rather not do that. You might do that because it makes good money. You might be doing it for money, or for notoriety. Like, it might just be for the sake of a better appearance. You might be doing that. You might be doing not really being true to what you want to do, but doing something just to maintain a certain appearance. And that's very reasonable, and that's actually, some would say, and it's entirely this is a legitimate argument to make, that's the world we live in. We live in the world of making impressions. It's a world of impressions out there, and if you can't fit into that world, you're just not going to be competitive. And I consider that to be a very cynical perspective, but it's rational. Like, that is kind of the reality that we live in. I don't like that reality, and I can't stand being that way, and I don't, and that's why I'm not competitive. That's why I'm not successful in life. That's exactly it. Because I really can't stand to I can't help it but want to be maximally authentic. I really like to just stay true to what I want to do. Like I want to. I can't stand to just be projecting some kind of an appearance. Like I don't think I can even do it otherwise. I believe very thoroughly in the principle of transparency. I think that's a whole another topic. That's a big topic. I should save that for a different episode. But yeah, I wanted to talk about how do I address that kind of line of criticism that, well, even deception is also an impulse. So perhaps that is also which would also qualify as art then. Then everything is art. Everything that you do is art then, isn't it? Well, no, because I think that it's like a different kind of, it's a different impulse. Like it's a separate impulse. Like you will also, like you always know it when you're doing it. When you are being deceptive, maliciously or not maliciously, you know when you're doing it. And a part of you knows how it conflicts with what you would otherwise do, like which might just be not doing anything at all. You might be like you always know, like you also have basically you get conflicting impulses, and a part of you will want to do it one way, and a part of you will want to do it a different way. And I think you can always tell which is the more. Which one is the deceptive impulse? Which is the impulse? Like you know it when you're faking the artwork. I mean, is it? I don't know if it's fair to call it faking. I mean, it's not necessarily faking it when you're just trying to do what works as opposed to what feels right, what feels most. What feels most authentic to you, what feels most like an accurate expression, right? Like it's I don't like that's not fake necessarily. Like you're appealing to what's popular to the masses, and there might be some, and that might align. It might perfectly align with what you genuinely want to do, and then things kind of work out well for you in that regard. That's great if that's the case. All right, I'm going to need to dig a lot more dirt to go, because I want more clearance around this fence. And so a whole bunch more of this is going to need to go, but I'm running out of time. I have the rest of it. I'm trying to keep this down to 3 days per episode. So I need to wind down the I need to bring the conversation to a more conclusive kind of moment, I suppose. So yeah, I do think that you can distinguish between those separate. I need more freaking shovels. I need another shovel or 2 or 3. Let's drop off more of this dirt. Oh, and I can go ahead and leave a permanent bed over here now. There we go. I have a permanent bed now. I'm not sure how that looks. Like it looks kind of like this chest and the crafting table now they look kind of out of place to me now. Huh. Yeah, I'm not sure. There might be a better arrangement here, but I'm gonna think about that off camera, because I don't think it's good content to watch me. I'm trying to avoid making you watch me think. All right, and it looks like I'm gonna have to go on for one more day, or at least a part of a day, to complete because I gotta make shovels. I gotta sleep. Getting too distracted here. All right, I gotta sleep. Let's go ahead and sleep. It's not time to sleep yet. Let's make a shovel. So yeah, I think that you know it. You know it when you're doing something that's not exactly in line with your most authentic impulse. Like it's a conflict. It's a different kind of impulse, and I think you can tell. So yeah, I think even though I would still say that it's natural. It's still not natural. There's no escape from being natural. You're always doing what's natural, but you can be more or less authentic, and I think you can tell when you're being more or less authentic. And I think that I would still make the case that that having to be like, we prefer to be like, I think the human impulse are like most, like we would like to not be like the people that are deceptive, that are like Machiavellian. I think they don't really like being that way. They're just cynical. They're just being that way because they cynically believe that that's the way you have to be to remain competitive, because they cynically believe that that's how everyone is. Like, you can't trust anybody. They're all like, everybody is a liar. So so you have to do it to there we go, to remain competitive, right? I think that's like the cynical perspective on that, and like I don't entirely disagree with that. I just refuse to be that way. Like, I think that's a hill worth dying on. So I can't help but not. I also just can't help myself. Like, I don't. That might be like an autism trait, to just like where you feel like you can't really help but be yourself. But also, I don't want to be. Like, I also just feel like I want to be that way on principle. Like, I don't even want to try to there it is, it's complete. I don't even want to try to be fake in any kind of way. All right. Well, I think I've made myself clear. Look what I mean. Did that make sense? Does any of that make sense? No. I don't even do justice with the topics that I cover on this channel. I just briefly ramble about them, and don't even say anything particularly conclusive. Let's put the torches down. At least I don't know how symmetrical we're gonna get here. Might be drastically asymmetrical. We'll see. I'll do my best trying to be symmetrical. 5. Do I want one here? Yeah, sure. And they're not going to be. It's going to not look symmetrical at all over here. Huh. Because if I put one here, then it's not going to. That one. Okay, that one would need to be right here then. I'm going to do that. Or could have one here. Look at that one, it's glitching out. And then I would need one like right here, perhaps. Yeah? Does that look right? That actually, I think that looks right. That looks good. That's fine. And then over here, okay, I need that fence post. I need to make that fence post align with this fence post. So I'm gonna have that here. Okay. A torch here. Oh, sorry. I had to fix that earbud there. And let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And have a torch here. I'm gonna need gates and buttons. And on this side, I'm gonna do it on this side. I like to have them in. I like to put one on every 5th one. 5, except for when it becomes asymmetrical. And then I have to alchemize, or whatever they say nowadays. 5. Oops. See, I also want them to kind of line up with the other side. See, that one is out of. Okay, well, it needs to. Okay, this I need to. No, I already have that. I already have that on that side. I already have the 2 over here. Huh. This is a bit of a puzzle. This is unacceptable. But yeah, I ended up with an odd count, and this already makes the torch counts even, so it doesn't all add up to 5 or even 3. And it's going to be kind of tricky over here. Oh, I'm not sure how to. Okay, you know what? I can. Okay, I'm just going to make them go towards that corner. Yeah. Or at least let's just at least make them line up. Like, yeah, let's just at least make them line up from this side. Yeah, okay. Let's try that. I might end up changing this around later on. I'll think about all of this. I'm gonna fly around to make sure that I have good footage of this, so I can look back at it later on and figure out if that's how I actually want things to be. I'm trying to keep the thinking off camera as much as I can. I'm trying, guys. Give me some credit for trying. Okay. 5, yeah, I guess is this really as good as it gets? I'm not sure if I'm okay with that. I really don't like the asymmetry there. I'm gonna have to figure something out. I don't know, maybe I'll have here. Should I just? Yeah, let's see if this works. Let's see if this will This might be a good idea. Let's just have a couple of fence posts there like this. Oops. Oops, like that. Yeah, I think that looks better. Yeah, I think I like that. I like that. Yes, okay, there we go. This is, my sheep enclosure is complete. Now over here, I wanted a crafting table over here as well. And a chest over here as well. But you know what? I'm gonna have to go back to the house, anyways. So I'll grab the spare crafting table and chests that I have in the house. I'm not even sure if I have them there. I might be tripping. I might be thinking of a different save. And then I'm also gonna need to make more clearance over here on this side of the fence. See, this is art. This is art because I'm optimizing it. It's authentic and it's optimized because I'm doing this. I'm doing everything precisely the way that I want. I mean, I'm the builds, not the video. The video is junk. It's the video itself. It's slop content. I'm completely self-aware of the nature of the video, because I'm not editing anything, and it's barely worth your time, barely. But I do think that I'm not sure. Maybe I'm fooling myself. Maybe like sometimes I get sick. Like I'm not entirely confident in the value of this this kind of content. Like a part of me feels like perhaps perhaps it's bad, perhaps it's wrong to be doing this kind of stuff. Like I'm just wasting your time. Like even the people who do like this stuff, maybe you shouldn't like this stuff. Maybe you're wasting your time. You might be, you might put it to better use by watching stuff that's actually trying to be entertaining or trying to be informative. But I don't know. I do think, I'd like to think that some people would find this refreshing and authentic. It's healthy and organic. It's good for you, and it's different from anything else you might see on YouTube, right? Hopefully in a good way. I mean, maybe you don't see any of this on YouTube because everybody else is wise enough to recognize the complete lack of value in this. And that's why nobody does it. perhaps those thoughts do cross my mind, but I gotta call it. I gotta end the episode. I'm already almost a full day going over into the. I'm running a day ahead, so it's kind of okay if I make this one day too long. That's okay, but I am going to be trying to keep this, to stay with the schedule, I guess, with trying to do this 3 days per episode, trying to be consistent about that, at least. Okay, and I have spare oak fence. I'm all right. Why am I carrying all this mutton? I have so many apples. I don't need to be carrying this. I just realized that I don't really need all this mutton on me all the time. That just opens up an extra spot there. Okay, well, the rest of this, I'm gonna figure this out in the next episode. I don't need to be thinking right now about what to do with all of this stuff. I can definitely drop that off. All right, I need to end the episode now. I'm very glad. If you're still here, I salute you. I'm very grateful for you. You are the best. Thank you very much for bearing through this. Let me know how you feel about whether or not this is valuable content, whether or not you're glad that you watched through this, or if this was unbearable and you just wanted to give it a chance and you wanted to see if maybe it'll get better, and you're just very disappointed now because you just wasted like an hour of your day watching just utter junk, just garbage content. Let me know that. I want those comments as well. I really appreciate the critical comments that I get. I need more of them. I barely get any of them. I don't want to talk about comments and how much I like. I'm trying to avoid talking about how much I like comments. So yeah, I should just stop talking about that now. And that's it. I basically covered everything I wanted to. It's been kind of a bit of a train wreck of an episode, but I think I mentioned everything I wanted to. I think I made some sense. Let me know if that made sense. Let me know if that resonates with you, if that makes sense to you, if this aligns with what you think art is like. Does that make sense? Does that do you feel it? Do you understand what I'm trying to say? That it's an authentic expression. That's what distinguishes art from non-art. It's like real artists, they don't care about whether or not it's appealing to anyone. They just want to make an accurate expression. They just want to express themselves in the most accurate way, precisely what they want to say, and they'll edit the crap out of it to become more precise in what they're trying to say. That would be real art. That's what I consider to be real art. I wanted to fly around sometime, a little bit around this area, because in the next few episodes, I'm going to be working on making a path. I am going to eventually have to make a path over here, leading all the way over to the starting area. So I kind of wanted to fly around over here a little bit, just so that I can look at it off camera to figure out how I want this path laid out, because that's kind of going to be the next step after I complete, finish up what I'm doing over here with the sheep farm. I need to bring the sheep in. There's still work to be done over here. I need to bring the sheep in. I need to do some more dirt shoveling. I need to figure out what the heck to do with this campsite, because I have second thoughts about all of this. I'm gonna, I like the location of this place, but I'm gonna need to figure out how I want to arrange the crafting table and the chest and the bed there. Like this isn't. I don't know if this is as good as it gets. I have a feeling that I might come up with a more suitable arrangement that's going to be more appealing to me, to my fine artistic senses. All right, my intuition for what's most appealing. This I kind of like. I think this works. I think this works pretty well. All right, the train is going by, which suggests to me that it is time to move on and to call it a day and to end the episode. And yeah. So that's it, guys. That's all I got for you today. I really appreciate anybody that's still with me right now. And even if you're not still with me, I appreciate you anyway. If you're not listening to this anymore, if you've already checked, that's fine. If you've only watched the first few seconds of this, that's also pretty cool. I hope. I'm glad that you decided this wasn't for you. I don't want anybody watching this against their will. I'm not trying to. All right, I don't know what I'm trying to say there. That's it, guys. I'm done for today. I'm done. This is it. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate you. And I'll see you next time. Shadowlay, my fellas. Shadowlay.